Dear truth seekers, beware. The Bible warns us of terrifying creature that will shake the foundations of humanity. The arrival of this scariest beast signals the end times, and its presence will unleash inconceivable horror. But what is this fearsome being? The answer may surprise you, so get ready to uncover the truth as we dive straight into the revelation. 1. Aibible has revealed the beast from the abyss as the scariest creature to come. As we daily approach the ultimate end-time seasons, Aibible has pointed from every indication that the beast from the abyss is the meanest creature humanity will witness and encounter. This terrifying being, also known as the Antichrist, is mentioned and described in the book of Revelation chapter 11 verse 7 and chapter 17 verse 8. There, Aibible predicts this beast to rise from the depths of the abyss, a revelation that symbolizes ultimate rebellion against God and everything that is good and holy. This is no ordinary creature. It is the embodiment of chaos, distraction, and deceit. Imagine, if at all you will, a being so powerful that nations will be drawn to it, and even the strongest believers may struggle to withstand it. This is not just a monster, but a force that brings with it the darkest elements of humanity. Its influence will be felt across the world, like a lion stalking its prey or a storm wreaking havoc. Now you begin to see why the Bible speaks of this creature with such urgency and fear. As we continue, it's important to know that this beast, despite all its power and cunning nature, will ultimately meet its doom and end. But before that final judgment, it will deceive and destroy many. Keep this in mind as we move forward, because the deeper we go into this description of the beast, the clearer it becomes why it is the scariest creature ever foretold. Next, Aibible reveals the Antichrist power of deception. Aibible has revealed that the Antichrist's greatest power is his ability to deceive. This we are told in 1 John chapter 4 verse 3, where the Bible warned about the Antichrist and his ability to spread his influence like wildfire. But here is the twist. It's not just about the brute force. The Antichrist is the master of deceit, just like Pharaoh's magician in Exodus chapter 7 verse 10 to 12. He will mimic the divine miracles. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 3 to 4 explains that he will perform signs and wonders, convincing many that he has divine authority. Imagine seeing what looks like a miracle, something that seems so real and convincing, but it's all a lie. This is the cunning of the Antichrist. It will lead people astray, making them believe they are following the truth, when in reality they are being led to distraction. And yet, they are truth seekers. We must remember one thing: the power of this beast from the abyss is counterfeit. The Antichrist is not the true source of power. Rather, God's power is the only power that lasts forever. So even though this creature will deceive many, we must stay vigilant and rooted in the truth. Even more, Aibible gives a very disturbing visual description of this beast's terrifying looks. We see this revelation in the last book of the Bible, in Revelation chapter 13 verse 1 to 10. There, this scripture is said to have 7 heads, 10 horns, and 10 crowns, each representing something truly frightening. First, the 7 heads. These heads symbolize pride and arrogance, speaking of a creature that exalts itself above all, including God. 2. The 10 horns. These horns represent power and destruction, like the locusts of the Old Testament that brought ruin to everything in their path. 3. The 10 crowns. The crowns signify blasphemy, as the beast will speak lies against God and lead people into false worship. If anything, they are truth seekers. The imagery here is no coincidence. Each of these symbols shows how deeply evil this creature is. Murder, destruction, immorality, idolatry, and deception are its full representations. What's more disturbing is that this creature will deceive many into worshiping it, thinking they are doing the right thing. But don't be deceived. The Bible wants us not to fall for the lies of the Antichrist. As we have seen throughout history, deception can come in many forms. And now the greatest deception of all time will arrive in the form of this beast from the abyss. Its appearance alone is enough to strike fear, but its ability to manipulate and corrupt is what makes it truly menacing and terrifying. Another interesting Aibible revelation about this beast is its mark, which we know today as the mark of the beast. Aibible reveals that one of the most infamous symbols of the end time is the mark of the beast. According to the book of Revelation chapter 13 verse 16 to 18, this mark is numbered 666, 666. But it's more than just a number, it's a sign of allegiance. Those who take this mark will align themselves with the beast and be condemned for eternity. The mark is not just a physical symbol, it represents a choice. Will you follow the beast and be separated from God forever, or will you stand firm in your faith and reject his false power? In Ezekiel chapter 9 verse 46, we read about God marking his people with a seal of protection. This is the opposite of the mark of the beast, which signifies eternal separation from God. The mark of the beast will be tempting, perhaps disguised as a necessity for survival or prosperity, but accepting it seals one's fate forever. Remember, dear truth seekers, that this is no abstract idea. It is a real choice that will be made in the end times, and those who choose the beast mark will face the terrifying consequences that will come with it. More significantly, Aibible compares the beast to other fearsome creatures, just as we have seen in a previous video. Throughout the Bible, we encounter creatures that inspire fear. Leviathan in Psalm chapter 74 verse 14, Behemoth in John chapter 14 verse 15 to 24, and the Nephilim in Genesis chapter 6 verse 1 to 4. Leviathan was so powerful that the entire nation trembled, and Behemoth's strength was so unmatched. The Nephilim were giants that struck fear into the hearts of men. But Aibible reveals that none of these creatures compared to the beast from the abyss. Why? Because while Leviathan, Behemoth, and the Nephilim were physical forces of terror, the beast is both a physical and spiritual threat. Its power lies not just in its ability to destroy, but in its ability to deceive and lead people away from God. It is a master of lies, and that makes it far more dangerous than any other creature mentioned in the Bible. You may be wondering, will the beast work alone to achieve his destructive scheme? Of course not. There are the false prophets. Aibible also reveals that the Antichrist will not be alone. In Revelation chapter 13 verse 11 to 15, we learn about the false prophet, a figure who will work alongside the beast to deceive the masses. Like the serpent in the Garden of Eden, the false prophet will appear wise, offering what seems like the truth, but his word will be poison. The false prophet will perform signs and wonders, tricking people into believing that he is divinely inspired, but his signs will be nothing more than illusions, meant to draw people away from God and towards the beast. Again, the theme of deception runs deep. The beast and the false prophet are part of the same strategy, to lead humanity astray through lies and false miracles. So stay alert, dear truth seekers. Not everything that shines is gold. Even more, Aibible introduces Abaddon, another angelic creature of the abyss. If the beast and the false prophets aren't enough, Aibible reveals that another terrifying figure will emerge, Abaddon, the angel of the abyss. Revelation chapter 9 verse 11 speaks of Abaddon leading a swarm of locusts with scorpion-like tails sent to torment those without God's protection. This scene calls to mind the locusts in the book of Joel that brought famine and despair. But Abaddon's locusts are not just creatures. They are instruments of divine judgment, sent to remind humanity that the end is near. The scariest creature is coming, but it brings with it more than just itself. It brings an army of destruction. Finally, however, you have nothing to worry about because Aibible is clear about the final confrontation. Despite the terror and distraction the beast will bring, Aibible reveals that it will not win, necessitating the final battle showdown. Revelation chapter 19 verse 11 to 21 describe the final confrontation where Jesus Christ, riding on the white horse, will lead the armies of heaven into battle. This is not a battle of equals. This is the ultimate triumph of good over evil. Just as David defeated Goliath, Jesus will defeat the beast, the false prophet, and Satan himself. They will be cast into the lake of fire, and God's kingdom will reign forever. That's it for this video, dear truth seekers. Thank you for watching to the end. As you look forward to the next video, remember that God's sovereignty reigns supreme, that the Antichrist power is limited, and that your salvation is secure in Jesus Christ. Subscribe to this channel for more content if you haven't, and remember to give this video a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comment section.